right there.
First catch of the day for Joel.
Sea cucumber.
Members. So what's the count so far?
So we got 2 baby lings, 1 big ling, a yellow eye, vermilion, and 6 or 7 sea cucumbers by the sea cucumber queen. See him?
Got a little fish jiggling right now. Watch the pole. See it bouncing. So he's still using those shrimp flies.
Yeah, I dropped it back down, see if we can attract another lingcod. It's got a little fish on it. I'm seeing if I can get something interested bigger on there. Periodically I'll bring it up a little bit and then I'll drop it back down and see if we can attract one of those big fish. So I've got my limit of lingcod for the day. Two lings.
We're allowed 2 lings per fishing license on the boat.
And I used to be 22 inches, but they may have raised the limit, but I think 22 inches is the limit for length. The short, you have to be at least 22 inches.
You don't keep anything under 20.
We like to keep things around 27 to 31, 32, and then anything bigger than that, I like to release so that they can propagate the species and make more.
And the flavor too, doesn't that change from the size of the fish?
Yeah, we found that the meat gets really like punky, puffy when they get bigger. So that, you know, 26 to 31, 32 at the max has a nice firm meat.
And that's for the lingcod, right?
Yeah, that's for the lingcod.
So,
The meat's nice and firm at that length.
sure it's not a fish because it's not biting, but
You hooked on something?
You hooked up again, Mom?
Sea cucumber. It's just a heavy one. But it's not doing any.
Yeah, it looks like a fish to me.
It's not doing anything.
Dead weight though. Well, let's find out.
Maybe I caught the biggest sea cucumber of the day.
We are deeper, so yeah. it could
We
be-
are? How
Yeah.
deep are we?
We don't want to know.
We're drifting out to sea, so.
It doesn't feel like anything though. Oh,
It's a fish. You got a fish.
I don't know what that one is.
Looks like a copper.
I guess we probably don't need a net, do we?
Grab our jig head. Grab the actual jig head, and then you can balance, keep it steady.
So I snagged him.
Right on the side here. You said this is a copper?
Yep, looks like a copper to me.
Shoot.
Or a brown rock there.
I guess we'll have to find out a little bit later.
I need to keep him away from me.
What, you don't want the fish near you?
You don't touch fish.
You don't touch fish, and yet you're out here fishing.
I don't touch fish.
Alright. Here, would you mind unhooking this?
So this type of fish here doesn't, they have these tiny little teeth like a bass. So you can grab them like right inside their mouth like a bass.
Because these ones don't have sharp teeth.
Or at least not sharp enough to go through your finger if you grab them.
But you gotta pay attention to those spines, because those will get you.
If you look inside there, there's his mouth. You get a little bit of swim bladder out, but he should be able to swim back down. There he goes,
It's off swimming,
out of sight.
and then he's back home. So could we have kept that one?
That was a definitely keepable size fish. It's a good dinner size. But again, we like to leave a lot of fish back in the sea. We are more out here to enjoy catching than being on the water. So we try and let them go. Periodically, we'll keep a few extras for some of the neighbors at camp who can't get on a boat, or a little bit older who don't go fishing anymore.
And they love the fish.
Yes, they do. We showed up yesterday to our trailer and one of our neighbors had come in and given us a tray full of cabbage rolls. And we give them fish periodically, and it's a nice community out there.
Not sure if you have a fish on them.
Sea cucumber?
Maybe.
Last time you said that you had a fish on them.
I know, but I can't tell because it's not like it doesn't feel hard to pull up. It just feels like dead weight. It's a fish.
Oh, you got a fish.
A baby
A baby ling. Look at that little guy. Oh.
Can you shake him off?
I'll see.
Oh, we want to see him though. Come on, give a close up.
He is super cute.
Look at that cute little guy, just a little juvenile.
Yeah. Let's see. This is the only way.
And there he goes. As I'm changing the battery, she catches another one.
Yeah, it's like right when I'm hitting the ground. But I can't tell. Oh man, his little bladder's out of his mouth.
Swim bladder. You hooked on
Actually,
anything?
am I hooked through his swim bladder?
It wouldn't be blown up if you were through it.
Oh.
Get it back here.
Give me the descender right there. Oh, his eyes are out too.
Okay.
So his eyes are distended and that, and then he might live if we put him back to the bottom.
So that is a swim bladder. All right, so what's the count?
Hold on, I got about full
I think I have 5, and I think Dad has 4.
So mom
Count
has
is Mom 5, Dad 4, Mom about 10 sea cucumbers.
looks like we got another one.
I think I got one.
Oh wow, this one's a pretty good one.
Oh, she's 2 up on me.
How many switch spots?
Sit right where you're at.
That one's a fighter, huh?
He has some spunk to him.
There he is.
Ling!
Looks like your first keeper.
Let's check them out. Ooh, look at that guy. He is pretty. He's caught on the 2-hook diamond jig. It's only got 2 hooks because Mom broke one off. Let's get some picture from the sun.
So this is technically a legal ling, but he's really skinny. Doesn't have a lot of meat on them. So we're just going to go ahead and release this one back in the ocean.
That was around 70 feet. Got some good rocky coming up here.
Here.
The fish finder is going crazy right now. All those little dots right there are fish.
Are you doing bait again, Joel?
Yep.
You got one on?
Yep.
Ooh,
See it?
yeah. Is it bending the pole?
Yep. See it?
A big one?
Oh yeah.
You're gonna need the net?
Might have just got off. I had a little fish on. Dang it.
It popped off?
I had a little fish on and I was just letting it sit down there. A lot of times Lingcod will come up and hit on that little fish.
Well, there's a butt ton of fish on the bottom right
Here
now.
we go. Here it comes. Jonathan, you want to see it coming up?
Yep, you got it.
Ling?
Oh, ling. It's a kind of skinnier looking guy, but it's a ling.
Yep, let me get my grabber here.
All right. Cool.
See, technically another legal Lingcod,
Over 22 inches.
but I want to let them grow. People think I'm crazy for throwing that away. See how it's a little fatter than the last one? So that's have good meat on it. But since we have two, I'm gonna let this one go back in the ocean and fight another day. I'm gonna go for some other rockfish here. What do we got on the fish finder?
We just passed the big bait ball of fish down there. We're kind of still in some good rocky area though.
How deep?
80 feet.
Alright, we're on the bottom here. So with this, I like to go to the bottom and then just kind of bounce it off the bottom of the rocks with the boat.
And you're using the shrimp flies?
Still using the shrimp flies. And see, I can feel the rock. As the rock comes up and then it drops away and then I drop it down in between the rocks.
Hopefully we're coming up on a bunch of fish on the bottom again.
And then we're going up a rock again here. I can feel it. So I keep my line kind of tight and I can just kind of feel it balancing off the rocky bottom. Let me see how deep they are.
93 feet.
The fish are on the bottom.
Fish on the bottom, 93 feet. All those little white dots are fish.
I haven't decided if they're always fish or if they're kelp.
Right?
Bling, 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 blings.
Could be kelp.
Did you get one, Mom?
No.
You know, the kelp bulb.
Yeah. So this is the drift sock we're using. This is how big it is.
It's just cloth.
Cloth.
And the yellow part you pull when I'm pulling it in. You pull the yellow part so that you end up bringing the top
Drains
end
the
in
water
first.
out of the
So
sock.
it doesn't make it super hard to pull it back in.
Right.
And that we use to
On this
slow
side,
this boat down during the drift.
there's a float right here sewn into it, so it keeps that on top of the water and keeps it open.
So this has got a floaty in here.
Yep, it's gonna float in there. And we got it at Bass Pro.
We definitely wouldn't able to been a fish out there today with how much drift it was without it.
No way.
So this slows down the boat for us so that when we're jigging, we actually can jig, otherwise the line's gonna be too far away from the boat to get to the bottom of the ocean.
You lose a lot of gear.
You lose a lot of gear that way.
The rope
So then it's got a rope
keeps us nosed into the waves.
connected to the front of the boat here. So we tossed it in the water and it just holds, slows down the boat's drift.
Perfect.
Sweet.